Une fois de plus, bonjour à nos téléspectatrices et à
Hello
nos
once again to all our
Aujourd'hui, nous allons
viewers.
parler du vampirisme fiscal.
This might
Peut-être cela
surprise
vous
you, but
surprend, mais
that's the reality.
cela a fait la une de
There
l'actualité
has
ces
been
dernières
talk
semaines,
of
notamment
fiscal
grâce au fantastique
vampirism in
travail d'un
recent days
collectif
because of the
de
extraordinary
journalistes
work of a group of
d'investigation à
investigative
travers les
journalists
Panama Papers
through the
et les
Panama
Paradise
Papers and the Paradise
Alors, de
Papers. In
quoi
general, what does
retourne-t-il
this mean?
exactement? Eh bien, c'est un ensemble de
In both cases,
mécanismes
the strategies
sophistiqués
set
mis
up
en
by
place
large
par
companies,
des
most
grandes
often
entreprises, le plus souvent
multinationals,
des
to pay as
multinationales,
little
pour
tax as
payer
possible
le moins
or
d'impôts
nothing
possible,
at all.
ou alors pas
The
du
most
tout. Les plus
cynical
futés
are
se
even
font
paid
même
tax
rembourser
credits.
ce qu'ils appellent les crédits d'impôt. Donc tout cela, ce sont
So,
les
tax
Paradise
vampires.
Papers.
Why?
Et
By
cela a
taking
des
a metaphor,
conséquences, on va
one
dire,
can
très
assimilate the tax
désastreuses
that
pour
states
l'ensemble,
levy
n'est-ce pas,
on blood
des
for human
économies
beings
du
or
continent.
animals.
À ce sujet, je vais vous proposer d'écouter un journaliste.
Listen to the Ivorian journalist specializing in
Marius
financial investigation.
Kouassi. Je vous propose de l'écouter pour voir les dégâts que constitue justement ce qu'on va essayer d'appeler.
We are going to listen
le
him to
vampirisme
better understand
fiscal.
this. To understand the phenomenon, let's look at a few figures. It is $1 trillion that Africa has lost over the last 50 years because of illicit financial flows, the equivalent of all public aid. The development that has been received during this time, that is to say, how dangerous it is for Africa. One of the ways to get Africa on track is for it to go to the capital, to go after that capital. Examples derived from the Finance Integrity of June 2015. In countries like Togo, illicit financial flows represent 63% of the GDP. And in a country like Liberia also, the phenomenon represents approximately 61.6% of the GDP.
Thanks,
John David, but we do learn a lot. Let me get back to the Panama Papers and the Paradise Papers too. What did they have in return exactly?
Oui, Wahani, nous avons parlé tout à l'heure du vampirisme.
Yes, Wahani, like we've talked about the tax vampires.
Pour la vie des individus, lorsque vous n'avez pas de sang, vous êtes atteint d'anémie, vous dépérissez.
Now, in the limited space of this segment, we cannot go in too much into detail. In one case, as in the other, these are sophisticated mechanisms sold by businesses, law firms, tax firms, or audit firms to minimize tax payments to the maximum.
Vendu par, on va dire, des cabinets fiscaux.
In the case of Panama, this is tax evasion by fraud. In the case of Paradise Papers, it is about evasion by exploiting loopholes in the law.
Donc voilà de quoi est-ce qu'il retourne. Et on a vu les conséquences tout à fait désastreuses tout à l'heure. Et on va dire que c'est très grave, Linette Bahati, pour la pérennité, la survie même des États ici en Afrique, des États qui sont menacés dans leur essence et même pour leur survie.
So it's obviously what you're saying, Jean David, is quite serious about the survival of African countries being threatened. So what should happen in this case?
Oui, c'est une question assez difficile. C'est sûr que si j'avais la réponse...
That's a difficult question, and if I had the remedy, I would have proposed it. At the observation, the flight of capital by the illicit traffic is a dynamic phenomenon which evolves continuously. This requires tax administration to question themselves, update their knowledge. The involvement of the international community is also necessary. There is peace and global stability.
Pour essayer, n'est-ce pas, de limiter, on va dire, l'essor de ces flux illicites de capitaux qui menacent la survie, on l'a dit, des États africains. À ce sujet, revenons encore à notre journaliste d'investigation.
For the rest, I suggest we listen to a financial journalist, Sele Marius Kouassi.
Une fois de plus, Sele Marius Kouassi.
il y a derrière donc ce phénomène que j'appelle
There is behind this phenomenon something that I call stratagem. People who act knowingly, law firms, tax experts, even banks that know the operation of our tax administrations and even their shortcomings. These are shortcomings they exploit to move this capital to tax havens. It is important to upgrade our tax structures to block the techniques used by these people to evade capital. It is important to get to the level of knowledge and capacity building of our tax administrations. Otherwise, it will take years to put to an end this scourge.
Ainsi s'achève donc cette chronique.
And we have come to the end of today's business segment.
Vampirisme fiscal qui menace même la survie des États africains. Merci de nous avoir.
Thanks for following. See you next week.
À la semaine prochaine.